There's 4 different ways to pay for a hotel. We're going to go over all of them and find out which is the cheapest option. A lot of times it's points and sometimes it's buying points. So let's dig into it. The 4 different ways to make a hotel booking are pay with cash, pay with points, pay with a combination of points and cash, and the 4th one, buying points with cash to book with points. All right. It's very confusing. It sounds confusing, but it's pretty simple. Let's start with the first one, paying for a hotel with cash. Yeah, you just pay with cash, you use your hotel credit card, you gain more points with it, or you use a generic travel credit card that gives you cash back. That's it. It's pretty simple. Number 2, paying for a hotel booking with points can be very generous depending on the category of the hotel. If you're staying in a category 1 or 2 hotel, and it's a nice and expensive hotel, then it's worth it. You get a huge value in that. I love credit card sign-up bonuses, which give you a lot of points for a low cost. So if you're talking points and you get 100,000 American Express points on the Hilton no annual fee credit card, that equates to 20 free nights. For nothing. Well, not for nothing. You need a good credit score and to be employed to get it, but it's a really low bar to get 20 free nights at a Category 1 Hilton. Also, there's a couple other bonuses in that. I don't know if you want to dig deeper into this subject. If you do, let me know in the comments. You can also like this video because it helps me out and I'll know you like it and I'll make more. I love paying with points because a lot of programs have a free night included. So with Hilton, your 5th night booking on points is free. With IHG, your 4th night is free when booking with points. With Marriott, your 5th night is free when booking with points. So you kind of have to look into what's the best value. Hyatt does not do this, so that's kind of a bummer. Points and cash is a combination of points and cash. This can prove to be a pretty good value if you don't have enough points for a booking. Our 4th option, buying points with cash to pay with points. I wanted to stay at the Sheraton Penghu in Taiwan because it's one of the most beautiful hotels and they had a big special event during the summer. Unfortunately, they were completely sold out. I'm going to try to book them further in advance for the following year, just so this doesn't happen again. Right now, we're going to do a price comparison of points versus cash-in points versus cash versus buying points with cash and what's available. First off, we're going to do Marriott. Then we're going to do Choice Hotels. Then we'll try to do another one. I want you to get a general feel for searching for the best deal when it comes to points versus cash and all the different mixtures. Let's get started. Right now we're on the Marriott website. Logged in, gonna hit find and reserve. Going to the 4 Points by Sheraton, Penghu, Taiwan. That is one of the nicest hotels. That is probably the nicest hotel on Penghu. It's a small island off the southwest coast of Taiwan. Now we're gonna go, I'm gonna skip summer. Summer is like the busy season for them. Even if I just look for a room in the middle of the week, I'm sure it's booked, sold out. Okay, we're gonna take it easy on this hotel, just because it's my example. We'll go to October 21 and 22. We'll find hotels. Now the price is 4,600 Taiwan dollars. Let's change the currency. Sort by currency, USD. $153. That is the price for the Sheraton. Okay, now that we have our price, let's look at the points price. I'm going to edit my search, use points and certificates, find hotels. 12,500 points. So that's for the night. 12,500 points versus $153. Just so you're aware, when you're booking points, you have less rooms available. So when you're booking with points, as you can see here, you get 2 types of rooms. One with like no picture for some reason, Deluxe King Street View, smaller guest room. versus deluxe twin street view smaller guest room. So they're going to give you the cheapest room they have available. Now that's with points. Now let's look at standard rates. Standard rates here. We can't change the currency on this page. Marriott, you should probably work on that. But 5670, yeah, that's the lowest range. That's our $153 room. And that's the only one available at that price. So with points and Marriott, they'll only let you book the cheapest hotel room with points. See, Deluxe King City View, higher value, higher cost in points, higher cost in dollars. That's Taiwan dollars. But with points, it's not available because it's too nice. They don't have a tier for it. They don't do dynamic pricing. They don't do flat rate pricing. So Marriott is not as generous when booking with points. Now let's see how much it costs to book with points you purchased. Storefront. So all the transactions are done through points.com. It's not a purchase through Marriott, but they do all the purchases for Marriott points, which means if you use a Marriott credit card, you're not getting any Marriott bonuses. Now we need 12,500 points. And right now, as you can see, they have a 60% more bonus. They typically have these bonuses every quarter. So every few months, you're going to see a 60%, 100% bonus, depending on the time. I would not buy points ever unless I have a booking already in mind and if I'm going to get the best value from it. So I want to book, but I want to buy 12,500 points. And the closest thing I can do here is buy an 8,000 point package with a 4,800 bonus for $100. Okay. That's $100 for the stay. Automatically, that cost is dropped by $53. So $100 to stay at this Marriott versus $153. That's an insane savings. You don't even have to have any points just because the value in points is actually cheaper than paying with cash. So it's an indirect method for saving money. Additionally, Marriott has a deal where if you book 5 nights with points, your 5th night is free. So you could save another 25% in your cost. So 12,500 is 50,000 points. That's what you need for 4 nights, but your 5th night's free. So this would be 5 nights for 50,000 points. How many? 32,000 points plus 19,200 bonus. That's $400. Pretty much the same cost as 1 night, but you're booking 5 nights here. So you're saving an extra $100. And the cost of the hotel price when paying with cash, they do not give you a 5th night free. So you're already gaining even more savings if you stay 5 nights because you're already paying for 4. Now that is your travel tip of the lifetime. Always search out if it's a better deal. Obviously, if you're in the credit card game, see if there's a good Marriott bonus, if you're eligible or a family member is eligible. And you can learn more by liking and subscribing. Let's look at another one. This was just Marriott. We will look at Choice because I like Choice hotels. They're really cheap hotels. Marriott's on the 5-star, 4-star side. So is Hyatt. IHG is all over the board from like 2-star to 5-star, depending on the type of hotel. Hilton goes from like 3-star to 5-star. Choice hotels typically in the 3-star range. Oh, in another video that we'll go over in the future, we're going to go over best rate guarantees, where you can get severely discounted hotels or even free nights by using the best rate guarantee. So I have 49,000 Choice hotel points. I'm going to have a whole nother video on hacking Choice hotel points, but yeah, let's just take a look. So I like looking at places in Europe because Choice hotels are so cheap in Europe that you get your best value from it. So let's look at Prague. Now we're just going to look at the best available rates first. Oh, that's cheap. That is really cheap. So 51 euro price. Let me see if I can change this to US dollars because that's a lot easier for all of us. Nope, not an option? Okay, whatever. Now we can change the price to points if we change the rate from best available to reward points. But just take note that the most expensive hotel available here is the Clarion Congress Hotel Prague for €156 per night. Now we're going to change the rate from best available to reward nights. Now, reward nights, Clarion Congress, not available, but the other hotels are. So you can see here that the Comfort Hotel Prague City East is available for 10,000 points or 6,000 points and $32. So that's points versus points and cash. That's a pretty good deal. For reference, 1,000 Choice Hotel points are probably worth $8. Yeah, along that range. It's not like a full cent per point. It's less than that. So never overpay for Choice Hotel points, and we'll have a whole nother video discovering those tactics. If you're interested, let me know. Remind me. Say, hey, Dan, we need that video. Like and subscribe so you don't miss it. So now we're going to switch back to best available for the €101. Okay, so you do have some savings there. I would have liked to see peak summer during like a regular travel season. I know this is kind of a bad travel season because I'm filming this in June 2020. Global health issues. Now, I really liked Vienna, Austria. That was a really nice hotel. Well, it was a really good deal. Wow, quality star in Prima Wien Hafenhof, €68. When I was there in October, it was going for like €200. So these prices have severely dropped. Let's look at for the summer. For the summer, hit me with the rates. Still pretty low, €68. And then if we look at points, it's going to be in the 8,000. Oh, so this is the rare situation where points would cost more than the cash rate. You always have to look at all your options. What's your best deal to get full value? I should have called this full value with Dan because I like saying that. I like saying full value. I don't really say smart money, but it gets more attention than full value with Dan. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. So with Choice Hotels, you can see that it varies between points versus cash versus cash. The real way to buy points is by making a booking. If you make a cash and points booking, like right here, 6,000 points plus 32 US dollars, you're buying 4,000 points for 32 US dollars. Anytime you make a cash and points booking, it just refunds you the full value, but in points. So if you ever book cash and points with Choice Hotels, they take your money no matter what. You try to refund it, they will not give you cash back. They will give you points back. So if you book a 6,000 point plus 32 US dollar booking, equivalent to a 10,000 per night point booking, you will be refunded 10,000 points. So we can check availability. But I do like when you book with points with Choice Hotels, all the rooms are a flat rate. So this is what we really should have got into. So reward night, you get 1 double bed, 1 queen bed, 2 double beds, 2 queen beds, and they're all the same price. Whereas you go to pay now and save, the prices are different. For the 2 doubled beds, that's €113. So technically, points is cheaper if you're looking for the higher end rooms. I don't know if Choice Hotels, no one really talks about this, but yeah, Choice Hotels, they have a great deal on points because their reward night prices are a flat rate for every type of room they have available. I stayed in a Choice Hotel in Munich, which was this okay suite. It was still a 3-star suite, but it was a pretty big suite with very awkward layout, and it was cheap. It was cheap, and I went during Oktoberfest. So let's look at that one. That's a great example. As you can see, Munich, there's 7 hotels with Choice Hotels, and they vary in price. So I stayed here, I believe, at the Comfort Hotel, star in München Nord, because that was north. And let's take a look, checking availability. This is for summer, and as you can see, oh no, this one doesn't have a suite. This wasn't it. I'm probably going to cut this out of the video. Atlantic, star in, quality hotel, star in. Yeah, that sounds right. 2 queen beds. But yeah, you can see that it, depending on where you're going, how long you're staying, the time of season, the value always changes, and you have to look at what the best price is. The best price is never always the same thing. It's not always cash. It's not always points. It's not always points in cash. It's not always buy points with cash, pay with points. Those are the 4 ways to find out if you're getting the best deal. I know it's a lot of work, but I don't like overpaying. It's become a habit of mine to look at what points I have available, what's the best deal. And I don't know, let me know if this is too crazy. I don't really do this that often because I don't really have to do that many hotel bookings. I always use awardmapper.com to see generally what the price of hotels are in that city. So we were in Munich. Let's check out Munich. And then Munich has a lot of hotels. You can kind of filter them here with Award Mapper. Award Mapper doesn't have the most up-to-date pricing or hotel availability. Sometimes they have hotels that went out of business. Sometimes they're missing new hotels. But it's still pretty good to get a consensus of what's available in the city, which hotel programs to look into. And if you don't find anything that you want, you could still always try searching manually. So with Wyndham, there's a Ramada. With Marriott, there's a lot. There's a lot with Marriott, all starting from 25,000 to 50,000 points. Intercontinental from 20,000 to 35,000. IHG is always expensive. 20,000 with Hyatt. Hilton's expensive. Club Carlson's expensive. Choice Hotels, greatest value you can get when booking points in Munich. And that explains that. So when you're buying, let me close this. I know it's running along. But when you're booking with Choice Hotels, you always book the points and cash booking and then cancel your booking, because that's how you really save that deal. That's really how you get all those points. All right, I'm going to do an example. So we're going to do a sample booking. This is how we're going to get these choice points. We're going to do July 8 to July 15. Going to update the search. Going to book points and cash. Reward 9, 10,000, 6,000 points, points in cash. And as you can see, the 2 double beds, 1 bedroom suite goes for €160 per night, €106 per night, and a reward night is 10,000 points, whereas points in cash for the exact same room is the cheapest. So that's an insane deal, and it has free cancellation. That is my favorite phrase, because that's when you can make tentative bookings and just start setting up your vacation. All right, so here we go. Grand total, 42,000 points and $224 to book this for a week. That is a pretty good deal. Free cancellation until July 8. That's pretty much the day of check-in. That's very generous. And let's see. Let's look at the cancellation fee, guarantee policy, right here. I agree that if I cancel this reservation, all points I used for the reward night, including those purchased through the points plus cash, will be redeposited into my Choice Privileges account. No cash will be returned. So basically, this is a 7-night booking. I'm doing points and cash. That's worth 70,000 points, but I'm paying half points, half cash. since it's a 70,000 point value, they're going to return all points. And that's how you buy, that's how you buy 38,000 Choice Hotel points for $224. I hope you've learned something from this video. If you're interested in learning more, let me know in the comments, and please like and subscribe. If you want to support this channel, please look at the description or first comment, and until next time.